What's happening? Hour number 3, JMart Ramon, 104.5 The Zone, lifted up by all Four Seasons Garage Doors, right here in Nashville, along with 11-year NFL veteran involved for life Ramon Foster, Jonathan Schaefer, and Jason Martin. At Ramon Foster, at Schaefer on Sports, at JMart Radio, at JMart and Ramon. This from Nate Rau. We got John Glennon, by the way, of SI. We'll talk some draft with him because there haven't been new acquisitions by the Titans. We can talk about Ferkster being a Falcon.
Yeah, I saw Ferks was out of here.
Him, Rashawn Evans.
I saw the Titan South down there.
Well, Arthur Smith knows Ferk.
Yeah,
and so Ferkster goes down there in 1 year. This from Nate Rau at Axios. Scoop, major piece of Titans stadium financing plan emerges. State lawmakers expected to soon consider legislation that would allow Nashville to increase its hotel-motel tax and use that newly generated revenue to help pay for a new Titans stadium, according to documents obtained by Axios. Nashville's hotel-motel tax currently 6%. State law allows the rate to go as high as 8%. This proposal would raise it to 7%. This would then provide a substantial portion of the funding for a new enclosed Titans stadium. And the bill's fiscal analysis would say increasing this tax by 1% would generate about $10 million annually. The existing 6% created $60 million in pre-pandemic taxes the last time it was measured. The estimate might be conservative. Average rental rate, number of new hotel rooms, big events already on the books. There is a projection the increase could generate $17 to $20 million annually. So you add that to Bill Lee proposing $500 million in state funds, Titans ownership, according to the Speaker of the House, saying $700 million from the Titans themselves. Yeah. So now you're sitting at 1.2 with Bill Lee and that, and then you start adding up this deal. So in short, what does a hotel motel tax do? It means that tourists help pay for your stadium.
Yeah.
That's what it means, as opposed to residents. We know the stadium is coming. It's just going to be interesting to see exactly how it's financed and what part of the pie goes from here and here and here and here. This isn't like groundbreaking news except for this. It means this thing is moving really fast, like super fast. And I think the reason why is because you want a World Cup in a new stadium if indeed you could potentially pull it off. I'm not sure you can because I don't want you to rush this thing. I want it to be right. What did we say? 26 has got to be the earliest that you could potentially look at getting this done.
No doubt. I'm already seeing people in the chat say, "Hell yeah, tax the woo girls."
I mean, that's a lot of it is bachelorette parties and all of that kind of thing.
It seems to me that everybody's really this. I don't necessarily think these plans just came in the last few months. Like this conversation has been had for probably middle of the summer last year, as far as trying to get this work done with it. And it seemed like the powers of be are pretty much putting themselves in a position where, how much money you got? You got $10? Okay, cool. How much money can you get from over here? Can we bring money from over here? And I think ultimately at the end of the day, we may be getting a stadium here that has a dome with the amount of money that they're projecting, the amount of money that you can get in. And I was talking to a buddy of mine last night. It was like, well, if you're going to do this, and you look at all the things that can potentially come here to Nashville behind it, it's going to relatively pay for itself pretty fast. Like, think about the World Cup. What is that going to bring? I don't think we understand how big of an attraction the World Cup can be for the city of Nashville. Not just that. We want to talk about getting a Super Bowl. I'm looking at the amount of I was out at Lebanon yesterday when I went to Two Rivers Sports. Shout out to my folks real quick. And just looking at the hotels that are going up. There's a hotel right here, and not even 50 feet, there's another one right beside that. And then there's another one right beside that that's being built at the same time. And I'm thinking to myself, the coordination of where these places are says Super Bowl. It says occupancy. It says we are ready for you if you build the palace down by the river. And I guarantee you the palace down by the river is going to be built fairly fast, and it's going to be a great attraction to the city. And what else comes with the new stadium? We've seen what? Las Vegas, they lost the draft and then say, we're still going to come back to you. And now they're getting it. The same thing goes for L.A. Look at their situation. The attraction that it is. That $5 billion I think that they spent on that place. Nobody's even speaking about it no more. They won a Super Bowl. I know that helped eases it over, but can you imagine the crowds that's going to come in? Heck, I've heard people say, I just want to go see it. That's the same way I feel about the Vegas Stadium. I just want to go see it because it looks cool as ever, man.
Yeah. It's not going to be SoFi, but if it's the Vegas Stadium, if it's, 5 years upgraded version of what's in Atlanta, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's really all you need. I think this is a good step. Like I said, this is not going to affect the tourism industry here in terms of, it's not like less people are going to come because they're having to pay more for hotel rooms.
Yeah.
It's just not. I mean, it's an it city for a reason. It's a destination city for a reason. With all due respect to John Cooper, the reason you can potentially finance a large part of your stadium costs through this is because you are an entertainment city.
Mm-hmm.
All due respect to the mayor who said we are not primarily an entertainment city. Yes, you are.
What does it look like?
Yes, you are.
I've seen national news.
And it's not, by the way, it's like you are acting like that's a bad thing. That's a great thing that you have that available to you.
I've seen Fox News. I've seen CNN. I've seen major networks cover Nashville and the CMAs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a big event that's about to happen here again. They're like, it's Nashville. We're here now. Like, the days of it being a big town, no. You are a city. I had a couple friends of mine down here recently from Nashville, from Pittsburgh, and they were asking me places to go. And let me tell you, this husband and wife, they had a phenomenal time. They came down on a Sunday, and they're leaving this morning. Like, they just came down to Nashville as a quick getaway. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no casinos here.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, like real just crazy places that we got it. No. Nashville in itself is the entertainment.